Happy Friday. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. You are watching the 9 at Night. I'm Stephania Jimenez. It happened again. An inmate at the Bexar County Jail died in custody while being held on a low-level criminal trespassing charge. The Bexar County Sheriff's Department confirmed that the death of 47-year-old Derek Ellison. He had been in jail since June on a $1,500 bond. Ellison suffered an apparent medical episode in his cell December 4th, and he died hours later at University Hospital. Ellison is at least the third inmate to die since the end of 2018 while being held on a low bond for misdemeanor trespassing. Tonight, a man is in custody for stealing lottery tickets from several different stores and then cashing them in. Big no-no. San Antonio police arrested 35-year-old Alex Vasquez in connection with the thefts. Police say that Vasquez went into stores and stole entire ticket cases, then cashed them in for prizes, which is lottery fraud. Now Vasquez faces multiple state felony theft charges. You know, lots of kids look forward to their winter breaks. They're not going to have classes for 2 weeks, but here's the problem. That with classes comes school, which is where a lot of kids get fed. They rely on that food, and now different organizations are doing what they can so that kids don't go hungry over these next 2 weeks. The nonprofit Community First established these weatherproof food pantries at nearly every Harlandale ISD campus, also around town. People can just go, they can take what they need, and also leave whatever they want. And volunteers with Community First then refill the pantry every month.
By not having people sign up, you can come any hour of the day, any time of the day, and it's something that the community that you're in can really get involved in. So you're not driving across town, you can drive to the closest one near your home.
Yeah, it's really good. So right there, you can find the food pantry nearest you that's on a map, and we have that map for you, or a link to it on our website, KSAT.com. But now we want you focused on the weather. Meteorologist Adam Caskey is here with your forecast.
Bit cooler this weekend. We'll start Saturday morning cloudy with the morning low temperature of 42. By the afternoon, we're at 56 with some sunshine. Sunday, fairly gray and a chilly start at 35 and then mid 50s again by the afternoon. Mid 50s, that's going to be the trend all the way through the middle part of next week until the strongest cold front yet this season hits us Thursday, dropping temperatures in the afternoon through the 40s. And by Friday morning, we should have our first freeze officially here in San Antonio, and a hard freeze, making it down to 22. But by next Friday afternoon, lower 40s. Fairly similar conditions then lasting through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day before we warm up again. By the way, good shot at rain on Monday, 60%. That includes for the morning commute.
Okay, rain on Monday and freezing next Friday night. Got it. Well, it's official now. The 2023 Martin Luther King Jr. March is on, and it's happening in person for the first time in 2 years. As one of the largest marches in the nation, the theme of the 36th annual event is Together We Can Be the Dream. The MLK Commission announced it today. Shonda Hopkins-Loshi created the theme. Her entry was selected out of more than 220 submissions. Now, next year is going to be the first in-person march in 2 years because of the pandemic, so mark your calendars. The march is scheduled for January 16th. Today, a San Antonio nonprofit gave shoes to children in need for the holidays. Look at all that they collected. Really good job. This morning at San Antonio Police Headquarters, volunteers helped Zapatos sort through all of its shoe donations. Officials with Zapatos say the police department worked really hard to collect these shoes. Zapatos interim director tells us that this is a huge deal because when kids have new shoes, they look good, but they feel good too.
We want them to have high self-esteem so that when they go to school, they don't have to worry about shoes. You know, and you don't think about that. You think about school supplies, you think about other things, but you don't think about shoes.
Yeah, they definitely matter. And really nice job to everybody who donated. All together, y'all gave about 2,000 pairs of shoes and socks, and now they're going to go to the kiddos who need them. Awesome. Now let's talk shopping. A new report shows that retail sales dropped last month, and that's despite those holiday deals and also Black Friday shopping. So now retailers are hoping that more people do this, that they come out for holiday sales. Now, remember, this week, the Federal Reserve, they raised interest rates again to try and cool the U.S. economy. But Federal Reserve numbers showed an increase in credit card balances during the third quarter of the year, which is up more than 15% over a year ago. So experts are advising consumers to aim for saving in the new year, especially for emergencies and retirement, and to also pay down debt. So add that to your list of New Year's resolutions. Also, whether you'll like it or not, you're going to be cutting down on that Starbucks run because Starbucks employees at about 100 stores nationwide are planning a 3-day strike. They're protesting what they call unfair labor practices, and this strike is part of the Starbucks Workers Union. The group is protesting practices like closing stores where employees voted to unionize, and the company also refusing to bargain for an initial contract. This would be the second strike since November. By the way, Starbucks has about 9,000 stores nationwide. Officially, inflation is easing up, even though your grocery bill disagrees. 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz has been tracking foodflation for the last year, ordering the same curbside grocery order from the same store again. Here's what she found, but before we go to that, just to let you know, you're not going to like it.
Week after week, shoppers see groceries devour more of their money. Families like the Millers.
We used to be able to get like a basket of groceries and spend maybe like $200. And now we don't even fill up a basket and we're almost sitting at that price, and it's scary.
How scary? We crunched the numbers and found the very same cart of groceries that cost $206 2 years ago and $226 last December is now, get this, nearly $260.
We've had a lot of things that create turmoil in the marketplace all happen at once.
Agriculture economist David Anderson says drought, transportation costs, worker shortages, and bird flu drove prices way up. Just the cost of feeding the family breakfast is eye-opening.
Take eggs. A year ago, $2.82 would buy you a dozen eggs. Now that same amount will get you this, just 6 eggs.
The price of eggs is up a whopping 89% in just 1 year. Want toast with that breakfast? Our bread is up 50%. Oatmeal is up 58%. Orange juice is 21% higher than last year. And here's a jolt. Coffee is up 22%. On the sunny side, bacon dropped in price. Foodflation has hit every aisle. Apples up 20%, potatoes 44%, and ice cream, it's up too, 34%. But some of the beefiest price jumps have eased up. Ribeye steak is 4% cheaper than last year.
I think there's still room for beef prices to decline. Pork, they have turned a corner and started to decline, as have chicken prices at retail.
And good news for guac lovers, avocado prices are down too. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
All right, hopefully those prices continue to go down. Now, before we go, here's something cool that you can do this weekend. You can watch A Christmas Carol. The musical is playing at the Public Theater of San Antonio. The last show is on Sunday, 2 days from now, and there's a special treat. You can actually get $10 off a ticket if you use the promo code that you see right there on your screen, which is Last Chance 10, but you have to type out the number 10. Good luck. And we're out of time. The 9 at Night returns on Monday. Have a beautiful weekend and stay warm.